Spinning the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make up with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cause a bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Dude, why the fuck are you yelling like that?
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right.
Go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
they'll throw here out of the gun.
What the
And
fuck?
that is caught.
Run
But
your
the
route,
big judge right there to say incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Defensive playbook.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Packers first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 4.
Oh, that hole.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. No laughing matter there. He came in to belt him behind the line.
12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing middle And it's complete. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14. Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away. And off it goes. On the return, Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Number 20. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, close quickly, and affords the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about giving a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting it a lot in the last couple of games. Now, this was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Who said?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're rolling to the yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try to hold that score at least where it is.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them not get through.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. And you might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And it's a short one there, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first.
I get whatever I want. My suppose on that cat like a dome. Got a jet in the sky like a hawk. I geek up and I get in the zone. I put all the rest in the vault. Hey, we're rich in the borderline. I'm in my brother a boss. And she keep that dick in her jaw. Keep receipts of the shit that I bought. Keep my links on my wrist when I floss. Carrot stuck in my teeth when I talk. You gon' notice the season I walk. It's a pen that's not a law. You got the G that is not a check off. If I put on white in the
Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 6. And a Packer first down.
When I made my first million, I ain't penny. I wanna drink out that sip. Those pennies. Bought my mama crib. I'm outstanding. I'm pushing my cousin field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
The 45-yard
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Oh my God, why they just make me do that?
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game and they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is mad.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought it down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 31, Packers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll have a first down.
Why is they not letting me tackle niggas,
finally
dude? What the
taken
fuck?
down at the 44-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. There's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You wonder with any receiver how they'll handle working over the middle in the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
Damn, he's coming across,
and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll look to throw on third and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From a yard out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
For their next drive, the Bears offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back off the line as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy?
And now it's blocked.
Get the fuck out of
That's
here,
a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Why Madden always gotta do some hug shit? They can't just let a nigga get a clean ass dub, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they
What the fuck? I use it the fuck out there.
A lot of people
Come on,
watching the
man.
body language
Give
of
me
the
that
guys on the
shit,
field
man.
now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to
Hey,
do that and
hold
do it
on.
really well.
Hold on.
Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Man.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. Plenty of cash.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yeah, baby, you the people, so I always got my little boy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 7-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch. And I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this. And let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And actually, you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Bears, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,